Come on, boys, let's ride in the laundry. Raising the 3 boys on my own has been very difficult. Jennifer ran the house, and I was working full-time, so I didn't see the standard daily routine with the boys. Beth, now, the stress of being a single parent combined with the stress of work, I actually had to leave my job because it was just too much for me to handle.
It's got to be seriously tough for this father right now.
Fighting has become a major problem in the house. They just fight nonstop, and the volume can get deafening at times. Sean, stop kicking him. I'm extremely frustrated with discipline. You know, I've tried everything I can think of. Every method I've tried has failed.
My word. Better sort that one out.
The boys are really not very adventurous eaters.
I won't eat this.
It's very difficult for me to introduce healthy foods to them. You gotta try it.
No way!
Given the choice, they'll choose fast food over a nice balanced meal.
What a load of rubbish. Better be teaching Dad a trick or two in the kitchen.
Dad, why you change my diaper?
Okay, I'll be out in 1 minute. Dylan's not potty trained. Jennifer potty trained Michael and Sean. I was not a part of the potty training. So now with Dylan, I really don't know what to do.
This is hilarious. He's like a big baby bringing you his wipes.
Life in this house can be extremely stressful.
Stop it now! Cut it out!
I feel like I've lost complete control. Supernanny, please, we need your help. We've been through enough in the last 3 years, and we really need things to get better in this family now.
Gary, hold on in there. Some practical tips coming your way, and we'll get through this together. See you soon. Hello, pleasure to meet you. I'm Joe.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gary.
Hi, Gary. Can I come in?
Come on in, please.
Hi.
This is Dylan. He's
Hi,
the 3-year-old. This is Sean.
Come and say hello. Shake my hand. Say hi. Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Jojo.
Michael, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, Michael. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
After meeting the boys, I started to look around the house, and I noticed immediately that there was something tacked up on the door.
Who made the house rules up there?
That was my wife.
Keep your hands to yourself. Do not throw your toys. No running in the house. So, how many of these do you think
They
the
follow
kids
now?
do? Yeah.
6 is about half the time. That's it. They hit nonstop. They throw their toys. They run in the house. They scream. We were pretty consistent with the rules at first, but you know, as Jennifer's sickness went along, we kind of got more and more lax with them. These days, those rules are not really being followed at all.
Stop it! Leave my...
Soon, I got to see exactly what Dad was talking about.
Hey, 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 not on the wall.
Clearly, Dad hasn't made an effort to follow through on discipline with the boys since his wife has passed away, and this was made very obvious when the subject of lunchtime arose.
What do you want?
I don't know.
All right, do you want chicken, fish sticks, ham sandwich, turkey sandwich, grilled cheese like Dylan? What's the matter, buddy?
I'm not happy right now.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I want for lunch.
You want a hot dog, corn dog, quesadillas?
You know what? Ah!
It just turned into probably the worst meltdown I've ever seen Michael have. Michael, what is wrong?
I just don't want. I just really want.
This is quite typical if he doesn't get his own way. He'll kind of go into this.
This is beyond anything I've ever seen before.
Michael went upstairs to his bedroom. I knocked on the door, went in.
Hi, Michael. It's Joe.
I think I gotta go somewhere where nobody can see me.
You want to hide?
Yeah.
I'm looking at your pictures. Who's this lady here?
That's our mom. She died.
She died?
Yeah.
Michael, Sean said that Mummy died. Is that true?
Yes.
Do you think about Mummy lots and lots?
Yeah. She was very fun when she was alive. And now, to me, this is the end of the world.
To hear him open up his heart to talk about how he feels, you want to take his pain away. You want to be able to make things better for him. And the reality is that you know that you can't.
I think I'm gonna get out from under the bed.
I think that's a good idea. What was your mummy's name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. I was thinking that maybe while I'm here, you can tell me about your mummy.
Well, I lost all my memories about her.
And how does that make you feel, losing your memories about mummy?
Terrible.
Do you remember what she looks like?
No, not at all.
Right. And if you could remember any of those, or if somebody could tell you stories about those things, do you think that would make you happier?
Yeah.
Michael is definitely grieving from the loss of his mother, and he needs connection. But I don't know if Dad really realises that. So I wanted to talk to Gary because I don't know where he is on his journey right now.
Do I feel I've moved on? In a way, yeah. In a way, I'll never move on. You know, it's not like we got divorced. You know, it's not like we broke up. I mean, you know, she was taken from me. She's a part of my life, and she'll always be a part of my life. You know, and she's their mom. She'll always be their mom. She was the ultimate mom.
Were the boys told? I mean, what?
They were only told a few days before she passed away. You know, they were just still so young. They didn't really understand the permanence of it. You know, for a long time, Sean would ask me, you know, when is Mama gonna stop having died? You know, I look at them, I feel, especially knowing how great their mom was with them, you know, to feel that they don't have that anymore. It just, you know, it breaks my heart. And they don't deserve what's happened to them. You know, it's a bond that can't be mimicked. And, you know, they've lost that. And it's definitely, they've been robbed of it. You know, they definitely don't deserve it.
I want to give you a big hug. Come here.
I lost my own mother to breast cancer at a very young age. And I know that Gary feels incredibly sorry for his children because they no longer have their mother around. But there are things that do need to change so that this family can move forward. And I'm going to help Gary to do that.
Coming up on Supernanny. With emotions running high, Dylan lashes out at Dad.
Do you think that's gonna help you get what you want?
Yeah.
And Dad's at a loss with discipline.
Sometimes I feel overwhelmed by so much to do with them.
It's the difference between having children who know the difference between right and wrong.
When Supernanny returns.
Gary lost his wife to breast cancer. He's just trying to pick up the pieces, but there are fundamentally basics that need to be taught to his boys.
Dad, I pee.
Yeah, you want a new diaper?
Dylan's a big 3-year-old, and he knows when he needs to go. He grabs the diaper and the wipes.
Thank you, buddy.
At 3 years old, Dylan is more than capable of being potty trained, but I don't know if Dad's even tried.
Is this something you're...
I have tried a
Wanting-
few times.
Right.
He's expressed an interest.
Yeah.
I mean, he typically lets me know when he's ready for a change. But whenever I put him on the potty, he just doesn't do anything.
Are you keen to move
I'm
on?
absolutely ready. I'm sick of diapers. Okay.
I think that Dad's stalling a little bit. Had Jennifer been around, she would have taken care of all of this. But now Dad's gonna have to do it.
Michael, how many fish sticks you want? Okay. Sean, 2 hot dogs?
Yeah.
Dylan wanted macaroni and cheese. Okay.
At dinner time, I saw that Dad does not have a healthy food plan in place. Dad is just catering to these boys out of the freezer with highly processed food.
Fish sticks?
Fish sticks, they love fish
And the
sticks.
corn
Michael
dogs.
loves fish sticks. Corn dogs, Michael and Sean love. Little mini cheeseburgers.
Oh, right, yeah.
These kids have got used to eating food that we know is really high in fats and sodium, and if these kids are being fed on that constantly, then how are they actually having a nutritious, balanced meal?
They don't really
Kids
eat
eat vegetables?
No, I don't really know how to prepare vegetables. I've always been a meat and potatoes kind of guy.
Okay.
Dad does need to be educated about the foods that he should be giving his children and really break this behaviour pattern that this family have got into in eating rubbish, quite frankly.
How about
When it came to dessert, Dylan wanted jelly beans, but then he wanted some candy that was in a leftover Halloween basket.
I just don't want jelly beans. I don't want triggers.
you don't want jelly beans? You already ate your jelly beans.
So he started to freak out.
Yeah.
I want triggers.
What did I say? You
I
chose.
don't want triggers.
You chose jelly beans for dessert, and you already ate them. Right now.
He screams, and the next thing he starts to slap his dad.
You think that's gonna help you get what you want?
Yeah.
Really? Has it ever?
I give Dad credit for staying calm and not caving in to Dylan. Truth of the matter is, if he's getting used to screaming and hitting to get his own way, then that's bad behaviour that's being taught, and he needs to realise that that's not acceptable.
You all calm now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, I'm going to leave you for the evening and come back tomorrow and have a family meeting with you.
Okay.
My condolences, very much so.
Thank you.
I think there's a lot I can do for Gary and the boys, so I'm really keen to go home so I can come back tomorrow and share my thoughts with him.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? I know that she can help me with the issues that I'm having, so I'm just looking forward to hearing her input and hearing how she can help me get things on track with our family.
A heartfelt situation has us meeting today, one that I completely relate to. And my duty really is to be able to look at how you can stand on your 2 feet more confident as a parent and really feel that you're able to have achieved what you would have done had Jennifer been here.
That sounds great to me.
The first thing is discipline, because it's very important that you do have that in place so that these children are able to be raised with acceptable behaviour and who become well-adjusted adults in society.
Right.
When Dylan yesterday decided that he was going to keep slapping you, what you see is the behaviour spirals out of control and becomes worse because it's not been put in hand that that's not acceptable.
Yeah, sometimes I feel overwhelmed by so much to do with them nonstop that I'm like, all right, well, this is kind of a minor infraction, so let me not take the 5 minutes it would take to discipline it.
Fundamentally, it's incredibly important. It's the difference between, having children who know the difference between right and wrong
Right.
and actually making better choices as they grow up.
No, I definitely see it. Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
So let's move on to potty training. You've got Dylan right now. At the age that he is, he's more than capable. When your child's coming up to you and they're basically saying, there's the wipes, there's the diaper, can you sort this out, please? That's like a bucket of water over your face. Like, wake up, can we just get on with this, please? Don't really want to be wearing these. You're teaching Dylan a life skill. I mean, it's a necessity and it's moving him on in his development. So I think we should just knock on with doing that.
Sounds great.
About eating healthy. You and I both know that for your children to grow up to be healthy and strong, the food that you're cooking them right now,
It's not doing it.
That's got to go. We've got to get to a place where these children are able to have free healthy meals and they're able to have healthy snacks in between so that they grow up as young men, very healthy on every level.
Right. And that's exactly what I'm looking for them.
Which brings me to the last subject that I do want to talk about, and that is the spirit of mum.
Right.
The spirit of Jennifer.
Right.
Michael right now is certainly feeling bereavement. He needs to feel that she's very much still present in his life with regards to the essence of who she was as a woman.
Right. No, I definitely agree completely with that.
Yeah. What we could do, not only just for Michael, but I think also for Sean and for Dylan as well, and for yourself, is that everything that she did with the boys can continue to run through the veins of this house,
Right.
okay, of this family.
Absolutely. That is what I'm looking for.
Brilliant, okay.
Since Gary's wife passed away a year ago, I know that he hasn't been consistent with regards to discipline. And I believe it's because he's felt sorry for the boys, because they've been through so much already.
Sean, come and sit down, please.
What?
But when I decided to get the family around and talk to them, Sean didn't want to listen. And I told Dad that he would need to step up and put discipline in place.
So the first thing that's important for you to do is to be able to establish a warning with him. So the warning is coming down to a child's height, it's giving them eye contact, and it's having a very low, firm, toned voice.
Buddy, you're gonna come in, you're gonna sit down. If you don't, you're going to get a timeout.
No, I already know everything about what?
No, you don't.
I could see that Dad was getting dragged into a debate, so I stepped in.
Look at me, please.
No.
Right, you're going into timeout.
No! No!
You're in timeout because you're using... Do as you are told.
It's been a long time since Sean's had a timeout, and he wasn't very happy about it.
Set the timer. Come away because your brother's in timeout because he didn't listen.
He absolutely screamed his head off. He was so beside himself that he was in timeout.
Should have bought some earplugs, shouldn't we?
Despite Sean screaming, he did stay in timeout for 4 minutes, and then it was time for an apology.
Sean, I put you into timeout because you did not listen to me. You do need to apologise and tell me that you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
He turned around to the wall and very begrudgingly said, sorry.
So that's not an acceptable apology for me. So we'll leave him in there to cool down a little bit and then we'll come back.
On some level, Sean understood that a major change was about to happen in his life.
You need to tell me that you're sorry for this behaviour.
No!
Properly.
No!
All right, then you'll stay there.
He was infuriated that he was still being made to stay there until he could apologise properly.
Jojo a real apology? No!
Michael, we can speak to Sean after he's out of timeout, OK?
Sean acts a little silly.
Sean, you do need to tell me that you're sorry. I'm waiting.
I'm not gonna say sorry.
You're gonna have to stay there then.
It was difficult. He was crying. He's my son, and I love him. But at the same time, I know deep down that what he did was wrong, and he knew deep down what he did was wrong.
Sean, you do need to tell me that you're sorry for your behaviour.
I'm sorry.
OK, thank you very much. I'd love to give you a hug and a kiss. That's a meaningful apology. Thank you very much.
And with that, Dad had taken the first step to restoring discipline in his home. The next step was to get this whole family eating much more healthier. And so, much like discipline, I was going to start at square one.
Here is a chart, and written on this chart are some foods that are really healthy for us. And it's important that we have 1 or 2 of each of the foods that are in these colour blocks, OK?
I don't like JoJo because she makes me have healthy food, not hot dogs or chicken nuggets.
So in the red block, which says protein, Dad, there are things like chicken and fish and ham. And then fruits are very good for us because they give us lots of vitamins, OK? Can you think of a fruit?
I'm great.
And grapes, exactly. It's important for us to have veggies as well. Can anybody think of a vegetable?
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
A bean.
And a bean, exactly. Well done, boys.
Yeah, I think
wonderful.
a bean.
They were pointing things out that they already eat, like, hey, I like that, and that's a vegetable, or hey, I like that, and that's a carb.
But it's important for us to have these blocks throughout the day and sometimes all in one meal.
And now that the boys were really excited about the food groups, it was time to head to the store.
These are clementines as a snack, you know?
Right.
It's a mango, yeah. Any berry,
These are raspberry.
blackberry, blueberry. We've got zucchini here. These are a different tomato. Do you know what this is, Sean?
I
It's a
know.
coconut. Try and shake it, see if you can...
The boys really got into it. I mean, they were seeing things they had never seen before. Fresh fruit and veg, fish.
Do we have everything that was on that chart?
Yeah,
I think you have...
This is good. I don't know what to do with a lot of this, but
No, but that's the next stage. Now you're going to learn how to cook it.
doing is I'm actually putting the carrots in first because
They take longer.
they take the longer, exactly. You got it. And back at home, I taught Dad a very simple recipe that he could just knock up any time that did include all of those food groups. Okay, Dad, you're gonna add that rice dish and throw it into that pot. And in just the same amount of time that it would have taken Dad to defrost something from the freezer, he cooked up this really wonderful, healthy meal for the kids.
I was here first.
Sean, can you just sit over here? You want to sit next to Michael?
It doesn't look good.
You said it smelled good.
I don't want to eat it.
But as soon as the food hit the table,
I don't like it.
the boys started to complain.
I don't like it.
Yes, you do, Dylan.
Good boy, Sean. You see? Look,
What do you
Sean's
think?
doing.
Pretty good, huh?
Well done.
Yep.
Give me
All
5.
right.
That's what I'm talking about.
And after some convincing, Michael and Sean started to eat and they liked it. But Dylan, he dug in his heels.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Dylan, if you complain about this, trust me, you'll be going into time out.
Yeah.
That's your warning.
I don't like it.
Dylan was trying to take a lot of control with the situation. And at that point, Gary needed to step up and show Dylan who was boss.
Dylan, come on, right now.
Right, so Dylan needs to go into a timeout. Okay, be firm with him, okay? He needs to realise that he cannot get away with this.
I want time out.
Stay right here.
No. I don't want to.
He needs to go back and then just reset the timer again.
No.
Set.
I don't want to.
Dylan put up a fight, but eventually he stayed there for his 3 minutes.
Time out. You weren't listening to me over there. Okay, you need to listen to me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You need to eat your dinner. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And now what else do you have to tell me?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Huh?
Lovely, Gary.
You're gonna go eat?
Yeah.
Afterwards, Dad brought Dylan back to the table where he encouraged all of the boys to eat.
And now I like it.
Now you like it? It's amazing what a timeout can do, Gary. Now he
Really is.
likes the dinner. Good boy.
Very good job, Dylan. It's delicious, right?
Coming up on Supernanny. Can Joe get Dylan to ditch the diapers? And Joe tries to keep Mom's spirit alive.
And I know everyone knows this picture.
It's with all of us.
That's right.
Before Gary's wife Jennifer had passed away, she had successfully taught the 2 older boys how to be potty trained. And now Dylan's 3 years old and potty time is here.
Look what we've got here. Big boy pants! Big boy pants! Big boy pants!
The first thing we really need to do is to get Dylan excited about being potty trained. And he was very happy when he realised that he was going to be wearing big boy underwear.
Oh, you know what? All these were falling down already. Let's just then take them off.
But when I said to Dad, take the diaper off, put his big underwear on, he put up a fight.
Dylan really was upset about taking his diaper off and putting the big boy pants on.
Just say, look, you know, just cut it out. Behave yourself.
Yes. That's it, all done.
Once we got Dylan into his big boy underwear, we just needed to frequently ask him if he needed to go, and then wait.
You have to pee? All right, let's go.
A little while later, Dylan told his dad that he needed to go for a pee. And at that stage, I said to Dad to just keep it very casual and just get him onto the toilet.
Oh, I can't pee.
You want to sit down?
No, I can't pee.
I think you probably could if you tried.
But then Dylan suddenly changed his mind.
I don't want to sit down.
Let's just try it, buddy.
No! No!
I didn't want it to turn into a fight or for Dad to try and force him to go, but it was really important that Dylan understand this is where he needs to go.
You need to tell me where pee goes before you can get out of here.
I don't know.
Well, you need to know.
I don't know.
This is a big change and kids will resist at times, but this is where you need to stand your ground.
I know.
That's okay, I understand that. Dylan, you've told me 15 times.
See, that to me is just pure defiance.
Want to answer my question?
No!
He ended up being in there for probably a good 10 or 15 minutes before he finally relented. You need to go pee-pee and poo-poo. Where do we go?
In the party.
Good.
I just
Okay, you cannot go in your underwear. If you do it in your underwear, I will not be happy. You understand that?
Yeah.
Dylan did finally acknowledge that he knew where he needed to go. So now we've just got to wait for nature to call and let him follow through on it. In the meantime, I do have a project for Dad. I know from talking to the boys and Gary in observation, it's incredibly important that we keep the spirit of Jennifer alive. And so I've asked Dad to collect photos from his computer to put onto a DVD to show the whole family.
Then we could sit like on the sofa and just see
Yeah.
these different images, and
Yeah,
you
no,
could just give a
absolutely.
one-liner about them, you know?
I absolutely can.
Gary's a really keen photographer. He's got some amazing photos on his computer.
I love it.
Once I see, it brings stories back. Now I remember that day completely.
Dad made the DVD, but before we had a chance to show the whole family, Dylan had an announcement.
I gotta go pee.
Come on down, buddy.
I just
Dylan.
don't want to
If
pee.
you can't pee, you need to sit for a couple of minutes.
I just don't want to pee.
Okay, well then you need to sit for a couple of minutes.
You go and I'll come back and see you in a minute.
I didn't want Dylan to feel pressured, so I asked Dad, just give him a little bit of space and back off. And what do you know? As Dad walked away into the kitchen, he called out.
Oh, Dad, peeing!
Did you pee?
Yeah!
You did?
He'd gone for a pee, which was victory, obviously.
You're happy.
Good job, buddy! You made me so happy.
Well done,
job.
Dylan.
I'm a big boy now.
Flush the toilet. Say bye, pee-pee.
Bye, Pee-Pee.
It's the smallest thing, but it's a very proud moment in any parent's life.
Yeah.
And on that successful note, I asked Dad to gather the boys around where they could all watch the DVD of Mum and just keep that spirit so much alive.
That was
Rabbit, the bunny rabbit. 95 degrees out. We spent 2 hours picking blueberries, and then Sean and Michael dumped their buckets out right in the dirt. That is Michael.
How many years or months old was I?
Right around a year.
Their faces light up, and that choked me to watch because Michael would have this smile on his face, and you could see that he was thinking about that memory.
The slideshow helps bring back memories.
And I know everyone knows this picture.
It's with all of us.
That's right.
Yeah. I want to watch the slideshows with Dad again.
You know, it keeps very much the essence, the spirit of Jennifer
Yeah.
with you guys always.
As tragic as it is for this family that they have lost a loved one to cancer, they have some beautiful memories, and that you can't erase. I'm going to be leaving for the next several days, and my concerns with Gary is making sure that he can follow through.
Okay, we're going to set you some homework, following through with the discipline, making sure that we can do a very nutritious meal, potty training.
The biggest challenge is probably still going to be discipline in food. I guess we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. I'll see you in a couple of days.
And I'll find out if Dad's going to be able to stick with it when I get back in a few days. When I first arrived, the Evans family certainly were grieving from the loss of Jennifer.
To me, this is the end of the world.
They don't deserve what's happened to them.
This really had put Gary in a tough situation of not wanting to discipline his boys. And it's going to be really important for me to see exactly how well Gary has done with his sons whilst I've been away.
Exciting times. You get to have a look at yourself here and the family. First thing we are going to take a look at is meals.
Sean, this is the sausage you love.
I don't like those peppers.
Just try it with the sausage, Sean. It's meant to go with peppers. It's meant to go with sausage. Do you want to wind up going to bed, losing your DSI tomorrow?
No.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Actually,
Want me
I
to separate
do
up?
like it. I want to try again.
What I like is you actually said to Sean, you know, do you really want to be going through a situation where this will happen? And
Right.
I'm not
Well,
threatening.
I just wanted him to know that, you know, there are consequences to him not eating.
And you know that you'll just do it.
Right.
And the kids sense that, and it brings you to a place of being able to then set out those scenarios. You're like, we don't want that, do we?
Right.
Which is a lovely place to be. Let's take a look at the timeouts.
Stop! Ow! Dad, no! No! Dad hurt me first, so I hurt him back.
I warned you before. The next time you bothered Sean, you were getting a timeout. Now you'll do your timeout.
No! No! No!
When you're done here, you're getting a timeout.
Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
For hurting Sean.
That's right. You hug with us.
I'm done with my raspberries.
You owe me a timeout for hitting Dylan.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Hitting Dylan.
That's right. You need to tell him you're sorry, too. Give me a hug as well.
So it is good that you're doing a timeout, but both kids are screaming out that one of them's done something to the other. First things first, bring them both together. Let them both tell you their side of the story, okay? You give them the talk, and then you put them into timeout.
Right.
So potty training it is.
I think I have to go potty. Oh, I can't do it.
You don't need to right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Dylan,
I need a diaper.
where does pee and poop go?
I'm in the potty.
Okay. It's one thing to have an accident, Dylan, but this isn't an accident. You were just sitting on the potty, and you went upstairs to go do this. I'm not happy about it.
Okay, Dad, I just want to potty.
Right here.
Bye-bye, Pee-Pee.
Perfect. I have to say that your voice was absolutely brilliant. Your tone, it was very firm. It wasn't by any means scolding him, but it was very much showing you're not happy with this. And when he sat on the potty, it was really nice because he kind of looked up to you, you know, like, hey, I've done it. All right, let's look at Spirit of Mum.
We're gonna make Mama's banana bread.
Yeah, banana
All
bread.
right, Mike, you just mash away, okay?
Mash away.
Love it.
Okay, Dylan, put the sugar in here. Good job.
Yep. Woo!
You ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boys, I think the banana bread's done.
Mmm. Delicious.
Absolutely fabulous. What brought you to the point of thinking about banana bread?
She used to make it all the time, you know, before she passed. So we haven't had it in, you know, a year and a half, or a year and 3 months or so. You know, it was just something she always did with them. And she always used to let them mix and, you know, all right, throw this in. And so, you know, I made sure I did it that way as
Exactly.
well.
Absolutely fabulous. Well done. You've worked really hard, and it goes without saying that the results are there because of that. So let's move on to the next level.
Okay, great.
Fantastic.
Dad has done a fantastic job whilst I've been away, so I just want to take him to the next level where we can just fire his imagination with the boys. So I created a game for them so they could all have fun together.
You are all space cadets, and today you have a mission. Read what the mission is, Michael.
Your ship has crashed on an alien planet. You must work together to collect 10 energy rocks to fix your broken engine. You will find hints along the way to lead you to the rocks.
Which means you're going to need to put space outfits on. It means your commander is going to need to put an outfit on. Okay? Follow me. Follow me.
When I saw my costume, I figured, okay, I knew it was going to be something pretty embarrassing for me.
This is our first clue.
Go to the backyard to find the first energy rock.
All right, cadets.
Good luck.
Let's go. You feel a little silly going through it, but I think it's good that they see that I support that type of play.
I found it!
Good job, Cadet Sean.
place the first energy rock on our engine for our spacecraft here.
Here is a clue to find the next energy rock. You must work as a team. Look behind the alien box that is green.
All right, where's the green alien box?
I think it's incredibly important to spark that imagination. Be careful on this planet. For them to be able to socialise together as siblings.
Got it!
Good job.
Found it! And the fourth clue!
It was great to do something with the boys and let them use their imagination. Just the excitement in all their voice. It was just great to see.
You could see Dad was participating in this imaginative play and actually enjoying it.
When I open it, run away quick. Go! Oh!
Found it! We found it! It was very fun. Congratulations! You found all the energy rocks.
Sean, hit the ignition. All right, follow me.
And then Dad led his boys on a space flight through the backyard.
It was definitely fun doing something like that together. The mission was absolutely a success. To the door.
Mission completed. Boys, I have something for you. These boys have absolutely loved recapping memories of themselves with their mother on a slideshow. But because they're grieving, I do want to give them something just a little bit more personal. I thought I would give you your own photo album. Michael, Sean, and Dylan, this one's yours. So,
That was me crying.
how tiny you are there.
Yeah.
Look, you're on Mum's shoulders.
I think it's a great idea to have their own personal photo album. If they're feeling a little sad or, just want to see pictures of their mother, I think it's great that they can just go grab the book and just flip through pictures of them with their mom.
You look like Mummy. Yeah. Got Mummy's cheeky smile.
They were perfect. That was me.
Been an absolute pleasure coming here and being able to help you. It really has. Hey, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, Gary.
It's sad seeing Jo go. She helped us out with so much. The future looks great from here on out.
Bye-bye, love.
I'm gonna miss
Keep
you.
in touch. I'm gonna miss you too.
I'm gonna miss JoJo because she was a really nice girl.
Bye, darling. Can I have a big hug and a kiss?
Bye-bye, JoJo. Bye, JoJo.
Take care. Bye, Gary. Bye-bye.
So long, Jen. Thank you.
I believe the Evans family are going to be totally okay. You've got to take your hat off to a parent who puts that commitment in and that effort. And Gary's done that with his family. I so